Buddy up.
Mike 7.
Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You got juice, son. He took you to school.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back to throw.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Mike, 49.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy. First down.
A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Sliding. Mike's 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. There we go, kill. Flare, alert, flare. Under. Motion, reset. 26.
Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Dallas.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check your hot read.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Here we go. Sliding. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Undercrush. We're going to 54.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
There we go. Hey, kill. 58, right over there.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. 480. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Here we go. 47. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the shift. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Watch twist. 58, right over there. We're going to 54. Why? Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Kill. Here we go. Going to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott now. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Maher was 6 of 7 from 50-plus as a 29-year-old rookie, including a Cowboy record 62-yarder, and he's able to knock this one through from distance as well.
Remember, 4 years in Canada, kicked in all kinds of conditions, gives a guy a lot of confidence coming to the NFL.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, we'll finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
58 to Mike. Let's go. Check three. Hey, kill. Spawns. 47. No. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. We're going to 53. Fresno. Check 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Byron Jones on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
2nd and 10. He's got Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 ending. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Get up.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going up top. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
49's the mic. Here we go, 47. Showing it. 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Score it in. Here we go, 46.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Charger drive about to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, they cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going deep here for Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The intended receiver there, Allen, just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's King. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
So don't say nothing.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go, here we go. 4-8. Not today, you are. Not today. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift.
Prescott now on second down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
You see me out here? That's right.
Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming.
We're going to 53.
Okay, double up.
26.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
Tighten up.
26.
Prescott. Cooper's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Here we go, 47.
Check.
26.
This is Elliott.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen. Pass.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott fighting to stay upright. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Come on now.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Prescott now looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A lot of of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them